My son just opened the door and gave me a hug and said, "It's okay, Mom, it's not your fault."
There's a drama going on TikTok called the 4th of July drama. Let's get into it. Hey, beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here, and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is the 4th of July drama. Last weekend was 4th of July. And yeah, how did you spend your 4th of July? Let me know down in the comment section. So apparently there is this drama that is going on TikTok of the 4th of July. So this mother came online to talk about how our son's friend mom invited her to join our family 4th of July party. And she was super excited because she's new to the town. They just moved there. And she was super excited because she thought it's going to be more like a family type of party. And she decided to make some really nice salad, took her children, they got there. Once they were in the house, the owner of the house decided to be nasty to her and asked and told her that why did she come into the house when she wasn't invited, and she came in without introducing herself. And she was almost like trying to tell them, like, you know what, I am trying to drop what I have on and get into knowing everybody here. But they were not having it. They literally kicked her out of their house. And this has caused an entire drama and conversation because she shared her story. The owner of the house wife decided to share her side of the story, which did not even help. And also, there was a phone call she placed onto our son's friend's mom that clarified that she wasn't rude in any form of way. She was being polite, and she tried to talk to everybody in the house once she got into the house. But anyway, guys, let's go check out our story, her sharing her story time and the entire drama, and then we'll come back and talk more.
My son just opened the door and gave me a hug and said, "It's okay, Mom, it's not your fault." I don't normally post things like this, but I am absolutely humiliated. And I can't. Like, I had to hold it together for the 15 or 20-minute drive home because I didn't want the kids to be, like, completely, like, upset. So I was invited to a 4th of July party the other day by my son's best friend's mother. And I thought it was possibly like a family party or just like a neighborhood party or something, because it's like a road in the woods kind of thing where they're at the end, and then her mother and her uncle and then like a couple other houses. But I don't know anybody. I'm new to this area. I just moved 1,000 miles away to be here. And so I made an antipasto salad, like this big, gorgeous salad. And I asked, is there anything you want me to bring? Thank you so much. I was so gracious. I kept reiterating that. Thank you so much for, like, inviting me. I don't know anybody here. Like, and I get there and the kids get out and I grab the antipasto and I brought one beer with me because I was only going to drink one beer because I don't know, like, I have kids to drive home. Honestly, never been treated like this before, and I can't like imagine like having a party at your house and treating a guest like this, even if like maybe it was a surprise. I don't know. So I walk into the house with my son's friend's mom, and I'm carrying the salad and I have my beer, and I just wanted to put the salad down and chat and introduce myself to everybody. And I guess the homeowner's name is Stasia, and her husband, I don't even know who he was. He walked by me kind of angry and like ignored me, but I was like trying to introduce myself to everybody. And her uncle, my son's friend's mom's uncle and mother were there, and they were the ones doing the fireworks, and they had like 500 rounds. And I'm just chatting, not even 5 minutes in the door, and somebody walks in the house and is like, "Are you going to introduce yourself to somebody? Like, it's really rude to walk into somebody's house and not introduce yourself." He's absolutely flipping out outside about some stranger. And I was like so confused. I looked like a deer caught in headlights because I thought I was invited. And even the mother that like invited me, she was like, "What in the world?" Like, I mentioned that she was coming. Like, okay. So, and I was like, "I'm really sorry. I don't even know whose house this is." And the girl goes, "Exactly. You shouldn't be in here." And I was like, okay. So I walk outside, and when I get out on the porch, the girl Stasia I introduced myself to, it wouldn't even look at me. She turned herself looking away on the porch, and there's all these people just angrily looking at me and like nasty. And one guy was like, "Welcome to the neighborhood, see you later." And I was like, okay. So I just dumped my beer out, and I was just like, I was totally distraught. And like, I've never been treated like that. Like, I left the salad for them. It was like probably a $40 salad. I used all the really nice Italian cut meats and like all the vegetables from my yard. I just wanted to make a good impression. And like, this is why you don't make friends in your 30s, because like, people are so nasty. And like, I literally didn't mean to intrude. I thought I was I feel absolutely horrible because I ruined my kids' 4th of July. And like, I feel like that was so unwarranted. I feel like it was just so nasty the way I was treated, and the way that they just kind of ganked, like a bunch of strangers just like was standing on the porch looking at me like I was like this horrible piece of shit. Welcome to the neighborhood. See you later. You. Like, that hurt. I'm like shaking right now. I'm thinking of shaking. I don't even know. The mother felt so bad. She was like, please, she's like, just follow me down to the driveway. And like, I took her kid with me because the kid wanted to come with me and was like, I'm not staying here. And I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I couldn't stop apologizing. And her mother, the kid's grandmother, came with her down, and they were like, just follow us down to the house. They gave me a whole garbage bag full of freaking fireworks, and we're like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe you were treated like that. Like, I told them I was like just a deer caught in headlight. I didn't even know how to react. And they like, I was like, you don't have to give me fireworks. And she's like, I can't believe you were treated like that. Oh, people are so nasty.
I am not a mean person. My husband is not a mean person. We are not mean people. Neither is my mother-in-law. We simply did not know who this person was that come into our house unannounced to not a party. Let's clarify. This was not a party. This was a get-together of people who knew each other, okay? And just because we didn't know her doesn't mean that she couldn't have stayed and hung out. We just didn't want her in our house, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. So to you people that are getting on TikTok and all my social medias, first of all, or my husband's or my mother-in-law's, so forth, so on, and trying to bully us, I don't care. I really don't. Because you don't know the story, you weren't here, and for you to feel like you have to be behind the phone to bully somebody else that you don't even know about, that says a lot about you, not me. And one more thing. We did apologize. My husband did call her directly and apologize to her, and she didn't want to accept that answer, okay? She didn't want to accept that we were sorry, that we hurt her feelings. She wanted to get on TikTok and use it to her advantage and try to make us look like bad people, and then have half the world, or so forth, so on, hate us too.
Good morning. I want to address a few things this morning. I know my face looks really swollen still. It's because it is. I am allergic to my own tears. It sucks. I don't condone anybody threatening or attacking the Hicks. It's not right. I also want to reiterate a few things from my point of view. I walked into that house and I shook Stasia's hand after I put down the salad. And I even told her name was pretty. Jake did walk past me and ignore me in the kitchen. I didn't know who he was. My bad. Yeah. I do think that I'm going to get backlash for this, for posting my personal experience and opinion with these people in this town. I have a feeling that they're going to retaliate in real life kind of thing. I have been notified that I should be worried about a man named Jeff Eds, and that family, the Hicks family, knows everybody in this town, and I better watch my back. It is what it is. what I find really weird is that they involved my child, and somebody from the school had tried to make him look bad, which is so weird to me because, first of all, he's a child, and second off, he was standing up for himself. I taught him that. I don't wish ill on them. I want them to stay as far away as possible from me. I will never step foot on their property again. I will never speak to them again, and I will never initiate any sort of contact. I want nothing to do with them. What they did was it sucked. And the behavior, as everybody has proved, was just not good. I have been guilty of being an asshole before. I mean, hello. I'm Italian. I'm a Sicilian. I definitely have had my fair share of fights and arguments and stuff, and I've been in the wrong so many times. I'm not perfect. I'm also, not ugly. Oh my gosh, my husband's sending me pictures. I don't base my worth on my looks, and I am totally fine with people thinking that I'm ugly. Cool. Like, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel good? I still have the kid at my house with my son, and honest to God, I am terrified to drop him off. Like, I really hope that the mother initiates and comes and picks him up. I probably will tell her that she has to do that, because Hicks' house, his house, Hicks' house. Like, I'm not putting myself in that vicinity. It seems dangerous. The video that they posted of me in the house, I mean, I don't really understand why they did that, because it kind of validates what I was saying, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, I really wish that they would have just did the right thing, and, we could have moved on. This isn't my fault, and I'm not going to be gaslit into thinking that I did something wrong. Since all of this has happened, it's been literally impossible for me to focus and post the stuff that I love, like plants and herbalism, botany, my farm. I tried to, sneak a couple things in there, but whatever. Thank you everybody for being so amazing to me. I have never felt this amount of love from anybody. Like, this is just, if I could thank you all personally, I've literally tried, but it's so many, and I'm going to keep posting my stuff, and hopefully, since now that I'm in the creator fund, like, Stasia was so angry that I got in, even though I'm monetized on other platforms. Weird, right? Hopefully, I'll be able to afford to buy another house elsewhere, far away from here, and we'll just rent this one out to good city folk.
Have to, need to, or want to. I am not a mean person. My husband is not a mean person. We are not mean people. Neither is my mother-in-law. We simply did not know who this person was that come into our house unannounced to not a party. Let's clarify. This was not a party. This was a get-together of people who knew each other, okay?
I was setting down food and I was chatting. Like, I didn't know that I'm not some party crasher who's coming to rob your house.
Exactly. And I even told them before you showed up, I showed Stasia the food you were bringing, so they knew that my kid and my kid's parents, my kid's friends' parents were coming. And then, because me and Mom, we talked a lot about this last night, and I was like, I understand that I should have said something. It wasn't my house. I should have introduced them. But I am so, I don't know the word, such an antisocial person that when I get around people, I don't know how I'm supposed to do things the correct way, you know?
Listen, that's totally acceptable. I understand that. I understand because I'm awkward around people as well. I'm extremely awkward around people I don't know.
That's like awkward. Like, I'm socially awkward.
That's nothing. Like I'm gonna tell you again, I don't blame you for it. I blame them. I blame them for the way that they acted because now that I have confirmation that they physically knew I was coming, they even saw the salad that I made before I came. That's even more grounds for this to be unacceptable.
Yes, and I also want to say, like, I'm sorry I called you to vent about this and make it even worse, but when me and Mom were talking, that's the first time me and her had been in that house since they moved in, and it was my grandfather's house. So they knew beforehand that you were coming, and I told Mom, I said, was everyone not in the house when she arrived? Like, they walked by her, we were talking, and then everyone just leaves us in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's
and
wild.
goes, but they knew you were there. They were talking to you, and they were the ones that left us in.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. See, and I didn't even know that because I don't know who they were. You know what I mean? Like it's not my home, and that baffles me that they knew.
Please let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. If you were to be her, what would you have done differently? Do you think she's to be blamed for walking into the house without introducing herself first? Or you think that the Hayes family, they were just being an ass? Let me know your own take down in the comment section. But as always, please keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thought. So for me personally, I just feel like the family were just being really ass. You guys know I don't curse here, but yeah. How she was treated, they have no reason treating her that way, and she has every right to post it the way she did. And mind you guys, the daughter-in-law that came out that did the video, she eventually took down all the videos from her page. All the videos, she took it down. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's trying to go for GoFundMe so that people raise money. I don't know what they're raising money for, but clearly that just shows that the type of society we live in now, where people are so by themselves and nasty to themselves that they can't even be nice and human to another person. The fact that somebody walked into your house, that means there was some type of invitation and all that. And it, because we heard it from the phone call the woman was doing to that made to the son's friend's mom. Clearly that was not even their house, it was their grandfather's house, like more like a family house. But clearly if you see a total stranger there, that means somebody invited them. So rather than you treat the total stranger like an ass, why don't you talk to your family members that invited that stranger? And the fact that she came boldly online to talk about how, oh, we didn't want anybody there, it wasn't a party and all that, but somebody invited her. That's the bottom line of it. Somebody invited her. She wasn't just there. And she even came bearing gift and all that. So I just feel like it doesn't take anything from anybody to be human and just be nice and respectful to each other. But clearly, that's not in their books. And being that this is a small town and it was almost like they are connected and they can do the undo. So I feel like that's also why it's almost like there's a chip on their shoulder. They feel like they can talk to people the way they like, they can run things down. And there's even more to the story. You guys let me know if you guys want me to do a part two, because a lot of people are reacting to this. And also, people are saying that there is a tug of war going on about that particular house because the house belongs to the grandfather. So, and people are saying that they're broke. I'm not one of them, but yeah, that's what people are saying. And people are saying that naturally they are nasty people. And other people are speaking up about them, people that knows them. So you guys let me know if you want me to do a part two of people's reaction and the update on that house situation. But clearly, as adults, I feel like it's so hard to make new friends, especially when you're new in a new environment. Sometimes it can be really hard and lonely. And I understand why the original creator, she was really heartbroken and was crying the way she was crying. So yeah, that doesn't take you anything to be respectful to another human being and just treat people with regard, empathy, love, and respect. Okay, anyway guys, let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Go ahead and share your thought, but please keep it respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel in this area. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.